If you go on to enjoy the video, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help out the channel a lot. And through Team of the Season, we are going to be doing a hell of a lot of player reviews. And of course, if you need any coins to get you through Team of the Season, head over to u7buy.com. Through Team of the Season, they are doing a pretty big promotion. 15% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. I had some fun and some anger issues while reviewing this guy. Packed him in, what was it? Was it guaranteed? The first guaranteed Team of the Season, Serie A Team of the Season SBC that we had. I don't think I've done the second one. My club is so barren right now, I can't even afford to do it. So 94 rated, 4-star, high attacking work rate, medium defensive, and just a unique body type, being 5'4" with high agility. You know full well this guy is going to feel good in game. The problems with this type of card is, of course, that he is 5'4". So even though he has 70 strength, and with like a marksman, for example, we can take him up to 80 strength, which is what I've done, it's still not going to be anywhere near enough to compete with most defenders. And I say most because there are some out there who have low strength themselves, but in FIFA, and I don't know why, but it's always been the same ever since I've started playing FIFA and they started introducing in-game stats, really. The strength on a 6'3" player could be equal to that of a 4 foot or 5'4" player. However, the 6'something player will always win because he's taller. It doesn't matter in the slightest how strong the shorter player is. He's always going to get muscled off the ball. So the big, not negative or talking point necessarily, but probably the only real negative about this card is that. We'll talk about it more in detail as we get there, but 96 positioning. He has 88 finishing, we've bumped it up to 98, his shot power is now up to 98, his long shots are 99, 93 short passing, 95 vision, 94 crossing. If you do decide to play him as a winger, which I'm sure most people will, then of course that crossing is going to be a real asset to you. I play a 5-3-2, don't use left mids or left wings or left forwards. I played him as a striker because it's the only real logical position to play him in. We don't have cams in that formation, don't want to play him as a centre mid. He would be a complete waste and pointless as a left wing back because he could run forward and overlap really well, better than most I would imagine. But when it comes to defending, being 5'4" with 30 stand tackle, he's not really going to be able to do much against anyone. Even if you've got Yedlin running at him, he probably won't be able to defend him. So, had to go as a striker, full disclosure and transparency. But yeah, you would have just missed it. Obviously, you've been staring at it for a little while. The dribbling stats with that marksman go to 99, 99, 92, 99, 99, 90. That is unreal. He turns into a 97 rated left wing when you give him a marksman. He's only a 93 rated striker. I'm not really sure why with this chem style, because he has 98 finishing, unreal dribbling and composure and all the rest of it. I'm not really sure why the game decides that he's only a 93 rated striker with this chem style. But either way, as you can see, he's tricksy. If you like using skill moves and you're not that bothered about the Elastico and any other 5-star skill move, then this is the player for you. He is one of the most agile players in the game, definitely. I cocked up there. I should really have just gone for goal near post rather than trying to be cute with it and cut back. I do it a lot, and if you play against me regularly, then you'd know that that's exactly what I do in that situation, so you'd know to stop to defend it, because I very rarely go near post. I should just go near post. It's probably the easier way, definitely is the easier way to score. It just doesn't look as good. Cutting back and beating the defender, sending him past you looks a lot better. Look at him running with the ball. You will get this with a few other players, of course you will. But with Insigne, his running and his dribbling, and his left stick dribble in particular, and that lateral heel-to-heel flick just to change direction, it's so fast, it's so crisp, and it's clean that I mean, 9 times out of 10, I would say that he beats the defender, because the defender can't react quick enough. Even if you look at that, he can't react quick enough. He can't stop himself from moving. Insigne is round there in a shot. He doesn't require any thinking time to stop and turn. Really, really good. Really fun to use. The one thing I did notice, and this is actually his first goal coming up. It took me 2 games or 3 games to get a first goal. I have been playing very badly. I'm not playing anywhere near as much FIFA recently, so I'm very rusty. But scored a good goal there. The one thing I did notice is you've already seen it with him hitting the bar, and you'll see it again when he balloons one over from about 7 yards out. His left foot is a hammer. and it not in a good way. It is very rash, and there's almost no control over it. He is right-footed, of course. His left foot is out of control. He might as well have a 2-star weak foot. That's probably the only real issue. I'm not going to call it a weak foot problem necessarily, because he can, he can hit them, he can hit the target like that. I mean, obviously, if that was on the right side, it probably would have gone in because it would have been just that little bit more in the corner. But I just can't rely on that left foot at all. Here it is, bang. How have you missed the target? I'm not expecting him to score necessarily, but how has he missed the target from that distance? Outrageous how he's not managed to just, drive it straight at the goalkeeper, for example. But he is very capable in front of goal, but this is the type of thing he's good at doing. Just bringing it back, dragging it, going near post that time with the right foot, and obviously much more capable of scoring goals on that right foot than he is on the left. A lot of fun to use. Price-wise, you're looking at, 300k, roughly, depending on what platform you're on. And you get everything back for that. You get exactly what it says on the tin. A really, really fast, agile dribbler of the ball who can shoot and score. What a ball that is from left foot of Carlos Puyol. Absolute banger of a pass. And I think Insigne scores again here. I completely let my guard down. I kept trying to change the song on Spotify in this game. I was 3-1 up at half-time. My opponent was decent, but he wasn't like 5-3 second half good. But I kept changing the song on Spotify, and I kept looking away, and every time I looked away, he'd scored. So, yeah, my fault there. The game did finish 5-4. Insigne dragged us back into it with a couple of goals. But, yeah, it wasn't meant to be. It was only a friendly, though, so, it doesn't really matter. Either way, this guy is worth every penny, in my honest opinion. Bang on what he should be for his rating. A lot of fun to use. The only real annoying thing about him was, A, you can't rely on the left foot, and the height is definitely an issue. You saw it there, actually, if you want to rewind it very briefly. Pope. Okay, goalkeepers are a little bit overpowered when they come up against strikers, but Pope comes rushing out. Insigne goes through, and there's just a small bit of contact from Pope on Insigne's back, and he just sort of gets crushed under it because he's so small and Pope is so large. He sort of gets on top of him and he sort of just glitches out. If Insigne was 6 foot, that would not have happened. Insigne would have controlled the ball and got round there. Probably wouldn't have scored, but that's irrelevant. He wouldn't have been sort of glitched off it because of his height. And that's the only real downside to this card. But making forward runs, his 1-2s, his pace, his dribbling, the agility, even the finishing when you give him that marksman. He is one of the most fun cards you'll play with in this FIFA. If you can get past the left foot not necessarily being that great, and of course his height. Let me know what you think of him in the comment section down below. Have you tried him? Did you enjoy him? Are you going to try him now that you've seen this review? Hit the like button if you've enjoyed it, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.